Limit with 4 changes from last week. The men out are Watson, Cooper, Jarvie and McCall, and the replacements Considine, Simpson, Bell and Harrow. There's a first look for the Pittodrie supporters at Andy Harrow, their £65,000 signing from Luton Town last month, and he'll link up an attack with Mark McGee, who passed a fitness test this morning on a muscle strain. There are no injury problems in the Morton camp, and they're unchanged from the side which beat Kilmarnock 1-0 last week. A formidable mixture of strength and skill. And Andy Ritchie, here he is, remains in favour after a season in which he's been in and out of the side, although he remains the leading Morton scorer with 9 goals. The referee this afternoon, Ian Foote of Glasgow, sets the game in motion. Morton kicking off. A beautiful afternoon here at Pittodrie, in stark contrast to the west of Scotland, and quite fitting for what is Aberdeen's first match at Pittodrie in 1981. On the break right away, that's a very good first attempt from Andy Harrow. There he is, that certainly will win favour with the Aberdeen supporters. Head flick on by Thompson, now Tolmie teeing it up for Busby. Rooney was making the run, but it was covered by Angus, and that wasn't so very far away from Busby. He's got a lot of power in that right boot. A snap chance from a long way out, and really it was only about a foot or so over the bar. McLaughlin's header. Rugby and Bell getting into a fankle, and a chance now for Ritchie, breaking on the left for Morton. The cross looking for Rooney, and Jim Rooney got his head to that one. He was covered all the way back by Angus, but still did very well. He made about 40 yards very quickly to get in that header. Headed on by Thompson. The chase for Busby. He's beaten to that by Hamilton. Oh, beautiful head flick on by Scanlon. And it's well judged by McLaughlin, who obviously thinks that the offside flag might have gone up for Andy Harrow. Simpson's header. Ritchie was looking for Marr, but it's picked up by Bell. Now McGee. Straight to Niloa. Now it's Simpson for Aberdeen. Good tackle from Thompson. Some careless passing in midfield. Now McGee. He's got Considine coming in support behind him. Straight against Davy Hayes. Now Angus. Good play by Angus. Well, he worked his way into the box well. I think he got a little bit of a lucky break there, but took advantage of it very well with the dummy. And the final shot just wide of Bain's right-hand post. Hayes to Ritchie. Ritchie obviously given a roving commission for Morton. He's been all over the place, operating principally in midfield. That's looking for Tolmie. Rugby wins the jump. Now Hayes, the good driven cross. McLeish attacking the ball well. Now McGee. Seldom been off the left touchline for Aberdeen so far in the match, allowing Harrow to operate through the middle with Scanlon. That's Simpson. Breaks now to Bell. Harrow's found space. Well, he had a lot of power behind the shot, but it was too straight at Roy Baines. But Harrow found the space very well at the corner of the box. Now here's Rooney. He's operating the right flank in midfield, making these long runs for Morton wherever possible. Tolmie back to Hayes. Rooney hustled out of it by Harrow. In fact, it was Bell who did the challenging to allow Harrow to remain upfield to take that ball from Scanlon. Now Harrow attacking Holmes. And almost sneaking that one into the near post. Well, Andy Harrow has made himself a big favourite with the Aberdeen supporters in the first 20 minutes of his home career. He took that one from Scanlon, moved to the corner of the box, was willing to take on Holmes, and the shot was just fingertip wide by Baines. That's McLeish, just over the top of Andy Harrow. No wonder he's smiling. He's come so close to his first goal for his new club. The danger that time created, though, by the jump from Alec McLeish to the corner kick. Well judged by Busby, but that's Considine returning it. Scanlon's going through in the goalkeeper. Some uncertainty there between Orr and Baines. They're still discussing it, but that could have been something of a tragedy for Morton. You can see the ball came through, was bouncing awkwardly. Orr waited for Baines, Baines waited for Orr, and Scanlon almost took advantage. Now here's Ritchie. Takes it back from Holmes. And a great effort from Andy Ritchie. Now that ball travelled fully 35 yards. Look at this shot from a standing position, driven off the laces of the right boot. And look how smartly Jim Leighton had to react. Angus chipping it forward. Well, Orr's done a splendid job on the heart of that Morton defence this afternoon. Scanlon. Well, he's been given room to turn, and he's found Hamilton square. Hamilton heading for the byline. There's the cross, and it's just beyond Andy Harrow. Great play from Derek Hamilton. He came up from deep to take the pass square. Went positively towards the byline. The driven cross could so easily end by Andy Harrow. So McLaughlin and Harrow jousting for it, and Orr clearing it up. Busby's header. Once again, McLeish gets there before Tolmie. Ritchie's header in field. McLeish under pressure from Busby. This is Bobby Thompson. Good pass under pressure to Ritchie. A buzz of anticipation. That's Tolmie. Ritchie still going forward. And great goalkeeping from Leighton. And look at the agony in the face of Andy Ritchie. He's taking a heavy knock on the right leg. But Ritchie working that 1-2 brilliantly, coming at that Aberdeen defence, playing it to Tolmie, going for the return ball and trying to measure the shot and time it to go beyond Jim Leighton. So Andy Ritchie recovers for Morton. Again, restarted by a dropped ball in midfield. Rooney and Angus, but McLeish playing it forward. McGee can't quite catch it. So Drew Busby, robbed by Considine, still battling for it. Now Scanlon. Inviting Hamilton to break into the space wide on the right. There's Rugby. Scanlon going wide on the right, checking onto his powerful left leg. There's a chance in the air for McGee. He really should have done much better with that header. He got in before Davy Hayes. The cross from Scanlon was perfect, and just misjudged at the last moment by Mark McGee. Scanlon. Back to Simpson. Does well to get forward. Now it's Bell. This could be Aberdeen's last attack of the first half. Angus has Considine outside him. That's a great cross. And McLaughlin happy to concede the corner kick. A great build-up on the left from Aberdeen. But scarcely time to take the corner kick. Simpson to Scanlon. There's the shot, almost catching. Baines unawares. Well, it was a very fiercely driven ball, which Baines saw very late, obviously, and beat over the top.